drinking too. We don't condone that here at UWM.
Kind of going back to the advertising then, what would like draw you into a restaurant? Like if you're just walking like down Oakland, like if you see like signs about their specials, that can draw you in, or is it because you know the place already, you know what they have to offer? Is it because there's a lot of people there that you want to go and kind of be like part of the social aspect to it, I guess?
If I can like smell something that smells good, I'll be more like, where's that coming from, kind of thing.
If I see maybe signs or flyers or promotional discounts for stuff, I might want to check it out, look at the menu first.
Yeah, I guess like if they have specials like that are good deals, I'm more inclined to go someplace.
If it smells good too, that gets me a lot. Not too much like posters or those or flyers that I don't ever take flyers or anything, but like yeah, smell would be a big thing too.
If I hear good things from my friends and different people, if I hear a lot of good reviews, I'd probably be more inclined to go to a place.
I typically go to just places that I like, unless I'm with friends or family that want to try something new. If there's specials, maybe I'll give it a shot. I know Friday during Lent, there's a fish fry, I'll try that. But usually I just stick to what I like.
I'm similar in that way, in terms of sticking to what I like. I guess if I know what the place offers, and I know what the culture or climate inside of that place is, and it's something that I like, I'll go for it. I'm a big person where if I don't like how the place looks or if it has a weird smell or something, I don't want to eat the food I eat. So that's a big piece for me. But also, kind of like Joe said, if it's something different and if like other people that I'm with are willing or wanting to try that, then I would probably do the same.
So you said about the climate and the culture of the restaurant. Mm-hmm. What types of climate and cultures do you
I like clean. I hate when restaurants are carpeted. It drives me nuts because if people spill stuff, it's on the carpet. I mean, you can clean the carpet, but it's always there to an extent. So that is absolutely irritating to me. Also, the smell. When they use like dirty dish rags or something to wipe the tables, that is gross. I guess at a bar it's a little different because you're drinking and you basically smell maybe alcohol or something. Like at a table if you're sitting down and it just smells. I don't like that at all. Also the seating. I don't mind. I don't mind like booths or anything like that, but like those booths where it's just hard, like there's no padding or anything, and it's just not comfortable. If I'm going somewhere to sit down, I think that I would prefer something a little more comfortable from that perspective also.
I really don't care as long as it's clean, it doesn't smell bad. It's nice if they have comfortable seating. That's about it, all I need.
Yeah, same thing, comfortable, clean, it's just the basics.
Of course, like, I guess a clean place is the best, but also like how the workers act, because there's some restaurants that you go to and like, it's really good food, but then every time you're deciding where to go, everyone's like, oh, but their servers are the worst, or like it takes a long time to get the food. So I think that's like a really big thing too.
I care about price. I usually prefer it low to mid priced and also clean, good service too. I rarely go to like more expensive places, and that's like when I have like more free time. So
I think, yeah, like clean tables and stuff, but I think clean bathrooms is a big part. Like that can be really gross too. I don't know.
So, other than cleanliness in a restaurant,
What else?
like the environment, would you rather go to a place that's very open, like lots of windows and lots of sunlight, or more of like a bar scene where it's sort of darker, dim lighting or music there, or things like that?
I guess depending on the meal, depending on the purpose of that meal, would dictate if I generally like restaurants that are like big windows, lots of natural light, but there are certain occasions or meals that you prefer more of a darker scene more dim lighting. But also at the same time, I think restaurants or places to eat that offer something unique, like it could be like this fish tank or they have this fireplace or something. I think that's kind of cool too, because it's different. It's not the same thing every place that you go.
So, if, let's limit it to lunchtime. What type of restaurant environment?
Natural light, definitely. I mean, lunchtime is during the day. And so from that perspective, if it's light outside, I'd like to see, especially living where we do, where we have a lot of winter months and we don't have a lot of sunlight during those months, I definitely would appreciate enjoying the sunlight during my meal.
I agree. Maybe dinner time, more dim lighting, but lunch, natural lighting windows.
I'd say probably more open light. When I'm going out to lunch, I'm probably going out with people, and I didn't want to talk to those people and be able to have a conversation. I think it's easier to have a conversation in an open place where you have a little more space instead of just being crammed at a bar or in a setting such as a bar.
So like bigger tables also?
Yeah.
But not too big.
Yeah.
That's one thing. If you go to a restaurant and the table is massive, it's hard to talk to people.
Yeah.
It needs to be intimate, yet still you should be able to have elbow room.
Good description.
What he said.
I hate going to places where I feel like there's no space. I like open areas where you can have elbow room and you're not. Yeah, and I don't like when places are like really hot either. I get like really uncomfortable there. Big thing.
I guess I like when there's a lot of space, but also like walking into a place, some places like they have like a waiting area where you wait to be seated and it's like busy and you're standing there with a bunch of people and it's super uncomfortable, there's like no room. And then they're like, oh, you have to wait a while, and then all these more people keep coming in, and like it's not bad. Like some places in the summer you can like wait outside. And they'll like call you in, but in the winter, like if you're going to a place and it's really busy, like everyone's crowded, and I hate that. And I don't know if this is really part of the question, but I also hate when you're going to a new place, and I think that's why a lot of people don't go to new places, and you don't know how the restaurant works. So like you don't know, like, am I supposed to order at this window, or am I supposed to sit down and wait to be, or like wait to be seated or whatever. So I think a lot of places are bad with like, if you don't go there regularly, or like the people you're going with don't know what it's like, then you don't know how you're supposed to really act in the restaurant. And then also like with music, it's really nice if there's music playing in places, especially if whoever you're going out with, it's like there's awkward silences. But you don't want it to be too loud, because then it's like you're screaming, and then everyone in the restaurant is screaming, everyone just has to keep getting louder so that you can like hear the people you're with.
I prefer like good lighting during the day and a more calm atmosphere usually too during the day, unless like if I'm out at night, like at a bar or something, I can understand if it's like loud and everything, but if it's like loud and hurried and rushed like during the day, that might kind of get me a little anxious, so yeah.
I don't really care about windows, but as long as it's like lit well, I guess. I mean, there can be windows, but it doesn't need to be like a full length window or anything. Some places play their music really loud, which I hate, because then, like you said, you're like yelling to the person next to you, and then everybody can like hear what you're saying like around you. And but some music is good, because like she said, like there can be awkward silences, and you're just like, I don't know. So kind of fills the silence, I guess. But also, I don't know. Never mind. Oh, like I like high ceilings, kind of. Like if it's too low, then I'm like claustrophobic. And, I don't know. Oh wait, I have one more thing. One time I went to this restaurant, and like sometimes they have so many tables packed in where like you pull out your chair and then you're like hitting the person behind you, and then like you can't like move the whole meal, because like if you like scoot your chair out, you're like smashing the person next to you, and I don't like that. So space is good. Space, yep.
So based on everything that we've talked about, like seeing the menu, you kind of heard about how the gas house operates. Are you more likely to go and visit it one day for lunch, maybe if you have a little extra time, or less likely you don't really care? So, what do you think?
I would be more likely to go there for like a dinner than lunch. Because it is like a darker atmosphere and it is like more like a bar, pub thing, and I don't know, I just get like a night feel when I go there.
I think I just want to be done with all my classes before I go there because sometimes they take like forever, so I wouldn't want to get late to class or anything.
I guess it's kind of the same for me, especially like looking at the menu, there's no vegetarian option. But also, this is kind of a side note, but I hate when like things at restaurants have like embarrassing names. Like this thing, Good Day Mate, I would never, like, even if that was like the most delicious thing on the planet, I would never order it because I'd just be too embarrassed. And so I don't know why places have to do that, but I would do that.
I'd be more willing to go there at night too, just because it is more like a bar and, yeah, it's darker. And I would just be more likely to do that during the night.
I think I'd be more willing to go now that I've just seen the menu and gotten to hear other people's opinions about the places. Probably would go more at night just because there's more time, but I'd be just as open to trying to go there during lunch too.
Same here. Maybe after class one night to wind down the day, relax with friends or something. I'd be willing to go there. Not necessarily for lunch. It just doesn't fit in my schedule.
I'd be willing to go after class, maybe Joe and I can grab a beer or something. Yeah. But I mean, I guess I'd be interested in going to like check it out to see for myself to see exactly, based on our discussion, if it actually is like that or if I feel that way. So yeah, I guess I'm more likely to try it out at least once.
Do you guys have any other questions?
No. Is there anything that we didn't cover that you guys maybe want to comment about or talk about, discuss?
I'd just like to say I've heard more about this than the restaurant in the upper level of the union.
Hamilton.
Yeah, I know nothing about
Is there really another restaurant?
It's only open 3 hours a day though.
That's it.
11 to 2.
That's why.
I've been there. I like it. It's nice. There's a lot more healthy food. It's pricey, but it's good. And more vegetarian options.
I've never heard of that place.
It's good.
It's third floor.
And it has decent views because it's the upper level of the union.
Yeah, that's
So you can
kinda
actually
cool.
see stuff, which is nice. Yeah, they don't serve alcohol there. Not that I've gone to looking for alcohol.